And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Randy Johnson.
Yeah, electric stuff and just great fastball, able to move it around the zone, has that late life to it. It's not uncommon at all to see him get up into double-digit strikeouts in a ball game. And I think the one thing about it is getting quicker strikeouts rather than lengthy at-bats. That'll allow him to pitch deep into the ball game and maybe throw a complete game.
So just about set. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jackie Robinson. And first offering is fouled off.
First pitch, 205.
Sliced hard but foul.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Next pitch is outside.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
2-2 now. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. 3-2 now. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one down.
Batting second, the shortstop, David Fletcher.
Here's David Fletcher. And that's in there for strike one. The pitch. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
No score, just getting started, top of the first. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 17, Todd Helton.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Todd Helton. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
1-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So the Yanks go in order. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the first. And our pitcher in this game, Mike Messina.
Well, Boog, along with great stuff that he has consistency. I mean, this guy's got a proven track record You know when he takes the ball and goes out there to compete, he's going to give you everything he's got. Unload the tank, try to pitch deep into the ball game, and he almost always finds a way to make it very tough on opposing lineups, even when he doesn't have his best stuff, and that is the mark of a true competitor.
We go to the bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Ozzie Smith. The pitch. Ball one, no strikes.
There are hitters you love to watch hit, pitchers you love to watch pitch, but with Ozzie Smith, he was a player you love to watch field his position, a shortstop virtuoso.
And there's the strike. And here it comes. And there's a ball. The great thing about Ozzie in the field was that he could make any play he needed to. Diving stops, jump throws, cross body throws. That smash towards center. Joe right there to make the grab. And there's one down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Just a slow ground ball this time. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron.
Hank Aaron, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one's in there, 0-1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. Guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Orioles held in check there. We played an inning, no score. All set for the start of the inning. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, number 13, Bryce Harper.
And a pitch. Ball one there.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch misses way outside. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Here's Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he deals.
Nope. 2 balls, no strike.
That one missed. Now 3-0. And the pitch. That's in there. That's strike one.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Runner on at first with one gone. J.D. Martinez digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Both you and I know how much attention to detail that J.D. Martinez pays. Kind of makes me think of Albert Pujols, who has been called the machine at times during his career. I'd venture to say you can put J.D. Martinez in that same category, at least the way he approaches his craft.
Next pitch is popped up. Altuve should have this one. Makes the catch. And there's two away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Next offering is down low. Ball one. Two outs. Out in front and foul to the left side. Devers off of first with two away. Next offering way off the plate. At the belt and fires. Rips one to right, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. Two on now with two away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now here is Yermin Mercedes. Next offering misses, and that's ball one. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
And a pitch. Ground ball left side. Ramirez collects, zips it across. That ends the frame. Yanks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Albert Pujols.
The first baseman, Albert Pujols.
The wind of the pitch. Good eye right there.
Counts 1-0.
And a pitch. That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Righty delivers. That's towards center. It gets down, a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Here's Jose Ramirez. That one hooked foul. Oh, 1 down. This one in the dirt. Now throw to first, but back easily. Second inning here, no score. Look out. And it hit him.
Well, he's just glad that he got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
Here's Eddie Rosario. Ground ball right side, could be 2. No outs, runners at first and second. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
Righty to the plate. And fouled off. Next pitch just misses, and it's 1-2. Messina, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And that chance handled. To second, there's one. Relay to first, double play.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Longoria.
Now it's Evan Longoria's turn. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And the right-hander deals. Got him looking. That's the third out. Inning over. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Connor Joe.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Connor Joe.
Johnson back to work. Right through there for a strike. And ball 1. The 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Bader under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jackie Robinson. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, David Fletcher.
David Fletcher stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far. First offering misses the mark.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. Top of the third, no score. Puts it in the air out towards left center. A little bloop single. And that extends the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Helton takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. The 1-0. That one pushed foul. Kicks and fires. In the dirt, and the runner holds. Two balls, two strikes to count with two outs. Left-hand batter waits. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. That's the third out. One left for the Yankees, and we are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning, and now Bader up to the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And first offering is fouled off. And the 0-1. Way out front for strike two. The 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
And a swing and a miss. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss.
We're at the count 0-2.
Here comes the pitch. Swings and misses. That's out number two. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So the batting order turns over. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ozzie Smith. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. And a swing and a miss there. The 1-1. And now 1-2.
We're at the count 1-2.
1-2 now. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
New pitcher on now, Kevin Gausman.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Welcome back onto the 4th. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, number 13, Bryce Harper.
The pitch. There's the strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Right-handed reliever. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Devers in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Harper runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one missed.
2-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. And they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And Martinez.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
In now is the Yankees DH, Garrett Cooper.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
First pitch, and he just misses. At the belt and fires. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground. And that's just foul. And here it comes. That to right. Hank settles under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Mercedes.
Yermin Mercedes stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And the righty deals. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And that's outside. The pitch. Hank makes his way towards it. Two down, nobody on.
Nope, that's the ball.
And down on strikes he goes. Third out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And it's 2-zip. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Nolan Ryan, and he'll work on holding this lead.
Nolan Ryan.
Bottom of the fourth, here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Leading off for the Orioles, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up, and they get Altuve for the out, and a quick out, number 1.
The right fielder, number 44, Hank Aaron.
And next for the Orioles, Hank Aaron. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Ground ball right side. Got him on the off-balance throw. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Now batting, first baseman, Albert Pujols.
Next to hit, Albert Pujols. This guy has turned into a beast. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing could put you right back in this ball game.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases, and they cut into the deficit. It's 2-1.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ramirez.
Count 1-0.
2 outs.
Ball 2.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
The 2-1. Foul ball. Here's a 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2-2 now. And now it's filled up. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Josh Fleming. And he'll do his best to keep this close. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Connor Joe.
The center fielder, number 12, Connor Joe.
The wind and the pitch. That's in there. Activity in the bullpen. Ross Stripling getting ready to go. The 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Oh, 0-2 now.
At the ball.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next one misses, and the count is filled up. The punch out there, and there's one away. And up next for New York, Jackie Robinson. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And a bunt towards third. Scoops it up barehanded. Off balance throw in time. They get the out on Robinson.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Fletcher.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, David Fletcher. In there, and it's 0-1. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. New pitcher for the Yankees, Edgar Santana, trying to protect this lead.
Edgar Santana.
We head to the bottom of the 5th, and the batter now, Eddie Rosario.
For the Orioles, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
The pitch. Good eye right there. Action in the pen down there. Jake Faria up and loosening in the pen. Goose getting loose as well. And a pitch.
That's ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2-0. Swings over the top of that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And the pitch stays alive. Righty to the plate. That one ripped. Way back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. They're going crazy in the dugout, and we're all square. It's 2-2.
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up, because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Evan Longoria.
Designated hitter, Evan.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Righty delivers on the ground to the left. That's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Harrison Bader, the next to hit for the Orioles, struck out swinging his first time. And that's in there for strike one. Longoria aboard here at first with nobody out. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Santana to second, on to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
The batter, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. Next pitch downstairs, 1-0. Move to first. Bader dives back. And the right-hander deals. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The pitch. That one fouled off, 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, things starting to unravel out there on the mounds, giving up a few hits. Now he's hitting guys. He's got to find a way to compose himself, or he's not going to be out there much longer.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Rip back to the mound, and that got him. The feed for one, and that's all they'll get.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Altuve.
Jose Altuve, the next to hit for the Orioles. Good contact guy, good defender. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
In the dirt. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. Santana throws to first, and he's back in there. And a pitch. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now that lack of execution puts a little pressure on the defense too to try to prevent another run. It's been a rough inning, and he's not instilling a lot of confidence on the mound right now.
Hank Aaron stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Fires across the diamond. Third out, and that ends the frame. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Coming out for the Orioles, Ross Stripling.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 49, Ross Stripling.
Back here at the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the first baseman, Todd Helton. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And a pitch. And that's outside.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Rosario under this one. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 13, Bryce.
And now here is Harper. Foul ball there. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a ball evens the count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball popped up. Harper retired. 2 down.
Now back, the third baseman, Rafael.
And here is Devers. First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
The wind of the pitch. That's off the mark. And now 2-0. And he deals. And another ball. Three-0 down. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Way back. And that one is out of here. He leaves the yard to right. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
JD Martinez stands in.
Now batter, the left fielder. JD.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Talking about Martinez, he's one of the best fastball hitters in the game.
Yeah, some guys are concerned about velocity, but he embraces it.
And the 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Fouled off. He was late.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Next offering down in the dirt. The pitch. Fought off foul. Here comes a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. JD Martinez takes him deep, and they add a run. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Up next,
And now Garrett Cooper in there for strike 1. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
That's one of those swing now before the pitchers even let go of the baseball.
The wind to the pitch. And foul ball. And the 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Right-hander kicks, deals. Stays alive. The pitch. And that just misses. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field, down the line. Rosario makes the catch, and that'll do it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 4-2. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jake Faria. And he'll do his best to hang on to this lead.
Jake Faria. Leading off for the Orioles, the first baseman, Albert.
And here it comes. Pujols up for the third time and takes ball one.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
The pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. Jeffrey Springs appears to be getting loose. Right-handed reliever to the left side, but it is well foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Joe on his way over, drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. In the dirt, but kept close. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Pujols gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Here's a 1-2. Oh, and now a wild pitch. Well done behind the dish. Two down. And now the count filled up 3-2. Runner at first with no outs here. That one fouled off. Payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And forget it. Jose Ramirez bops one out. And this game is tied. It's 4-4.
Well, he saw a lot of pitches in this at bat, and in this 3-2 count, he got something he could handle, wasn't fooled. He did a really nice job in approaching and attacking that baseball.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. First pitch, not close. Tied at 4. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike. Left-hand batter waits. And it's even up.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Kicks and deals. On the ground at first. And he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Evan Longoria.
Now here's the Orioles DH, Evan Longoria, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. In the air to left center. Joe on the move to the right. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
2 outs, base is empty. Harrison Bader getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Righty to the plate.
2-0.
On the ground to third. He dives, but he can't make the catch. He doesn't have a play, and he reaches safely.
Now batting, the catcher,
Francisco Mejia, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The pitch. There's a strike. Faria with a move to first. Bader dives back. And the pitch. On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
the batter, number 1.
So the lineup flips over and into the box for Baltimore. Ozzie Smith. That one's in there, 0-1. First and second, 2 down. The next pitch misses, and 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
At the belt and fires. Soft contact in the air, and that is the third out of the inning. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now tied 4-4. So now they turn to Yusmeiro Petit.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Welcome back. Here's the catcher, Yermin Mercedes.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Yerman Mercedes.
And a pitch. And there's a ball.
Ball one, no strike.
And a good eye there. Righty delivers. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Here's a 3-0. That's a strike. Kicks and fires. And now it's filled up.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Out to short. The throw to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The center fielder.
You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Here's the center fielder, Connor Joe. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And the righty deals. And that one fouled off.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Next offering in the dirt. 1-2 to count. The pitch. In the air, right field. Hank gets under it. 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman, Jackie.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Todd Helton. He represents the go-ahead run.
Number 17, Todd Helton.
First offering misses the mark.
Counts 1-0.
And a pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. Still all square at 4 apiece. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Goose Gossage. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Whit Merrifield comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Gleyber Torres. He represents the go-ahead run.
Now at second base, number 25, Gleyber Torres.
A wind and a pitch. This one popped up. Merrifield makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The right fielder, number 44, Hank Aaron.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Cam Gallagher. Looking to start something with 1 gone.
Cam Gallagher.
And that's in there for strike 1. Gossage ready. To the right side. Merrifield collects it. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, first baseman, Albert.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter. Andrew Vaughn trying to get something going for him with 2 away.
Number 26, Andrew Vaughn.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Gossage deals. Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Score remains tied at 4. Staying in the game on defense, Gleyber Torres. He entered the game to pinch hit and now mans second base. Also entering the game, Andrew Vaughn. He takes over as the new first baseman. Brent Suter gets the call from the pen.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 35.
Pedro Leon now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder.
Now in right field, number 98.
And welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. And now here is David Fletcher.
Leading off for the Yankees.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Not even close there. And the count even 1-1. And a pitch. And that skips in the dirt. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Todd.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Gabriel Moreno. 1 out, the base is empty for him.
Gabriel Moreno.
In there for strike 1. And that's in there at the knees.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
The pitch. And now 1-2. The 1-2. Out to short. Smith over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here's Bryce Harper.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with 1 swing.
And the first offering is not close.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that'll do it. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. New pitcher for the Yankees, Emilio Pagan.
Now pitching for New York, number 14, Emilio Pagan.
Cody Bellinger getting loose there. He's now in the game at first.
Number 38, Cody.
Back here at the ballpark, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And into the box for Baltimore, Jose Ramirez.
Leading off for the Orioles, the third baseman, Jose
And here it comes.
Ramirez.
Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. That one in there across the letters.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one fouled off. Right-hander kick steals.
Ball 2.
And now the count is even.
I got the count 2-2.
Good eye right there.
3-2.
And a payoff pitch. And that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Eddie Rosario, the next to hit.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Over to first, and he saved. Another throw over, and he's back in that time as well. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Here's a 1-1. And there's a strike. Got him. One gone here.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like...
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. Bro, and they got him. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. Good eye in that spot. The 2-1. And misses inside.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Right-handed reliever. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Harrison Bader stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And Bader is set down. And that's the 3rd out. One left for the Orioles. This game's all tied at 4. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cody Stashak.
Number 61, Cody Stashak. Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Devers.
And the pitch. Devers, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
In there. And so now 1-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. And the right-hander deals. That one misses. 3-2 now. Four in the ninth. And he walked him.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
J.D. Martinez stands in. That one's in there, 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Devers gets his lead at first with nobody out. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Ramirez puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper stepping in now for the Yankees. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Garrett Whitlock, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The pitch.
Down 21.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now 1 out.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Mercedes in the box now, takes strike 1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next pitch misses inside, and now it's even 1-1. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two on, 1 out. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 1 out. Runners at first and second. This to third, and there's a hit. Heading for the plate. Rosario to third, not in time. He's safe as they jump ahead. A run scores. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Connor Joe. First pitch just misses. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-0. Kicks and deals. Now a fly ball to right center. Bader pulls that one down. Runner tags for home. Throw home. He beats it. And they lead by 2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike. Ball to strike. Swing and a pop up. And puts the squeeze on that. And that will end the inning. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Yankees 6 and the O's 4. Tyler Matzik will take over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Tyler Matzik.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now the Orioles catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Well, you got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
The pitch. That's off the mark. Ball 1. And the pitch. And fouled off. Next pitch in the dirt. 2-1. Into center. Joe on the move. And there's one down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie.
Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber.
Here is the young phenom Gleyber Torres. In the air out towards right center. Harper under it. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.